moments a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I got homies that can sleep at Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
You must be dreaming. 53 is the must. 53, check 53. Squish, double. COVID-19. Switch it. Under crunch. Check 43.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
DJ Reader.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's when
He's got a man, complete. The 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down by...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completion here to Claypool. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bengals 7, Steelers 0.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
53's the mark. 53. Check.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Just keeping the play alive. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. And a good pickup there of 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knock it on the door. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
It's a party now. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our round.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now it's Burrow. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll set up a throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
27-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow on play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun to give to Mixon. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry.
Burrow looking to pass. Going to throw right side here, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
25-yard line.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
He was
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 35-yard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Let's go now. 72.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Bengals 24, Steelers 3. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
29 is the mic.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
The pass.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 26-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Completion here to Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw again. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. This no good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On third down, Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Ebron with it over the middle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the 49-yard line.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
A gain of
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
down and 10 yards to go.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Back to throw now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Bengals, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.